Good evening, everyone, and welcome to PS Vitesse Season 3, Formula 1, Round 5 at the Russian Grand Prix. Thank you for anyone who is tuning in. Please leave me some comments. I do like to see some comments coming through on the stream. Give me some predictions, maybe who's going to win the race, who's going to crash out of the race, is there going to be a safety car, who's going to finish on the podium. Let me know, or just simply say hello in the comments. We're coming up to the end now of qualifying. There could be a time glitch. I don't think there is though. So there's people going through now. A lot of people just started the lap. So who's just gone through? Crown Place has gone through 14th. And Danny Boy is fucked his lap. He stays 8th. So Conrad's lap is invalid, so he's got LRB behind him. LRB is the next man to look out for. Seffi retires. So Timon looks like he's got this wrapped up, unless Joey has anything to say about it on this final run. Can LB improve and push himself up? What's it gonna be? Yeah, it's P3. His teammate, YouTube Marines, goes 8th. Michael stays 3rd. Joey stays 2nd. So it is timing on pole here at the Russian Grand Prix. I think Joey did improve. He did. He did get a bit of an improvement. So it's just under 3/10 difference to Timon, who will have pole. Joey alongside him on the second row. Then it's Michael. Not on the second row. Sorry, alongside him on the front row. On the second row is Michael and LRB. Third row is Chris and Inozia Adri. Fourth row we have Irish Style and YouTube Maringe. 5th row is Conrad and Danny Boy, who make up the top 10, and then it comes Cyril, Headshot, Duzzle, Crown Plays, Seffi, Jimmy Allen, Just Jazzy Jeff, Mark of Kenya, Big Dave, and Mitchell starting P20. Yeah, give me some comments, say hello, whoever is watching. Thank you for tuning in on this late Friday evening. I'm just gonna switch the headset off until we're nearly ready on the grid. So I'm just going to take a quick break and I'll see you for the start of the race. So here we are, lining up on the grid. As you can see, we have just 4 drivers lining up with medium tyres for the start of this race. That's Cyril, Sefi, or Sefi, Big Dave and Mitchell. So we'll keep an eye on those 4. See if they can do anything interesting from the start. So I think we're all set for the start of this Grand Prix. Waiting for the lights. Here's the lights. Lights in Russia. And Michael's had a jump start, and it's a good start from Joey, and it looks like he's already alongside. We're going to stick with these guys. Joey's got the inside to the corner here, so what's going to happen? Looks like he's going to take it. Oh no, someone's got him back. Oh, there's a bit of damage back there for a Renault. Adri. Someone's going wide. Mark of Kenya going a bit wide there as well. Let's head back up to the top. There's a virtual safety car. I can see Stefan dropping all the way down. Oh yeah, there's a big bit of damage. Apologies for the cough. I have a little bit of a cough at the moment, if you didn't know. On the front of that Ferrari, there is no front to that Ferrari. We didn't see where that happened. The only penalty at the moment is to Michael for a jump start. Don't see those very often, but they do happen. There's the damage on the Renault, as we thought we saw. And we are back in green flag racing. Oh, and is that another bit of wing I just saw flying off someone? Let's go on board. Gets a bit better off the action. Sefi's out now. He's lost it under the bridge there. So Michael comes in. She's got drive-through, and now we got timings messing up. So Chris is gaining on timing. Not going to be able to make a move. So Joey leads. LRB and Jimmy are not where they are on the timing screens. I'm sure that'll sort itself out shortly. Possibly once we get to the end of first sector. No. Oh, here we go. There we go. All sorted out again. So we can actually see everyone's split times accurately now. So 2 McLaren boys running 6th and 7th. So we've got a bit of a train forming behind iRestyle. Restyle's not too far away from Chris ahead of him, but he's over a second away, so he's not going to be getting DRS, whereas Danny Boy, LRB, YouTube Marines and Conrad will be, so will Cyril and Crown Plays. So it's a big old train forming up. There's a bit of a train forming behind as well, with Adri, Mark of Kenya, Jazzy Jeff and Jimmy Allen. Timon takes the fastest out. We had 3 guys pit. Headshot and Duzzle have gone to hard. Mitchell has gone to softs, and Adri is going to pit and get rid of that wing damage. He was losing time, so I don't blame him. Just Jazzy Jeff is having a look at Mark of Kenya. And he is going to go for it. Mark of Kenya goes wide, takes the escape route, which he's meant to do. Jazzy Jeff is going to continue around the outside, and he should have the inside for the corner. Can he make the move? Oh, and he spun round and into the wall. And he's retired from the race on the track. That's not great. Don't like to see people retiring on the track. So he retires, unfortunately. Never like to see a retirement. Where's that car even pulled over? Oh, it is off the track. Oh, something happened to LRB. LRB's just lost a position or two, dropped down to 8th, and he's under a lot of pressure now here from Cyril in the AlphaTauri. He's right on the exhaust of that McLaren. So we'll stick with this. Go on board the Crown Place to see what is going to unfold. And here we go, and Ozzy Cyril goes around the outside and he gets the move done. LRB's got to be careful now, and he's let Crown Plays up his inside there. Has LRB got damage? So it looked like he struggled with that turn. Doesn't look like he's got any visible damage. No, so not sure what's happened there, but LRB has dropped 3 or 4 places inside of a lap. So not great for the McLaren driver. So at the moment, it's these 3 out front of Time and Joey and Chris. They're all within about half a second of each other. It's anyone's race right now. There's a gap of 3 seconds to the next car via restart. So it is these 3 at the moment. See LB gaining on crowns. But not really getting anywhere. Let's go ahead to Chris. See what chance he has of passing Joey. Joey has the DRS as well on timing, so it's going to make it very difficult. And yeah, there's no chance of making a pass there. Danny Boy though, making a pass on iRestyle. He moves himself up into 4th place. Cyril and Crown Plays going at it here. The yellow flag. That is for the Haas driver of Mitchell. Crown Plays picks up a penalty there for going up the inside curb, and is unable to take the place from Cyril. So stage P9. Can iRestyle regain his P4 from Danny Boy? Danny Boy looks like he's used a lot of his ERS. So Danny Boy might be for the taking on the home straight. And he's struggling around this sector 3. So iRestyle's right on the back of him. And I reckon iRestyle's got a good chance, and YouTube Moran has definitely got a good chance of getting past Conrad, because he has, and he's up into P6. Conrad picks up a time penalty for cutting that final corner. Let's go back to iRestyle and Danny Boy. Danny Boy has got pretty much no ERS. He's going to defend the inside. He's staying there, but he's not going to keep the position. iRestyle keeps it. Danny Boy's going up his inside though. But iRestyle should have the inside for the next turn. Oh, but he's clipped the wheel of Danny Boy, and he's going to lose a position to Conrad as well. Conrad got back at YouTube Range on the home straight. Crown Place picks up another time penalty. There's a spun Mercedes. I wonder if that's another side-by-side job. What would you call it? Turn 1, 2, 3. It's like about turn 5. I'm not sure exactly what number turn that is, but I'm guessing about turn 5 or 6. But Jimmy has dropped down to 13th, and it's 12th and 13th so far for the Merc boys, so not great, along with the Renault lads down in 15th and 16th. Also not having a great day at the office at the moment. I just noticed LRB had pitted, so LRB is down in 14th now on fresh mediums. Conrad and YouTube Maringe having a go again. YouTube Maringe is ahead because Conrad pits. Is iRestart going to have another go at Danny Boy? He's not close enough this time. Danny Boy still using up a lot of ERS. So where's Conrad going to come out? Still coming out. Will he stay ahead? Thank you whoever just tuned in to the race. Appreciate you being here. Any comments? Very much welcome. Conrad's going to come out behind LRB but ahead of Headshot. Let's see. There's another yellow flag. Is that? I think that is Mitchell. That's Mitchell just getting out of the way. He's just been lapped by the leaders. Oh, Conrad's lost 2 places. Something happened to him coming out of turn 2 and 3, I believe. He's getting out of the way. Oh, he's lost a huge amount of his front wing. That's surely going to be driver error. Jimmy Allen back around again. Those softs are gone. He's got to get off those softs, and he's missing a chunk of front wing as well. Surprised, actually, that there's not a virtual. Normally with a lot of damage, a lot of debris on the track, they do like to spring a virtual out. So here we go then. iRestart versus Danny Boy part 2. So it's the same thing again, round the outside. Danny Boy's gonna try and defend it. No chance that time. He doesn't get a good exit. I think he just had a slight bit of contact with iRestart, which means he's not able to defend. So iRestart moves back into P4. And I think Danny Boy here really just needs to stay within the DRS and maybe build up his ERS, because he's been very low for a while now. iRestart picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings on track limits. So Jimmy and Conrad are back in. Jimmy hasn't been in, but Conrad has. So he's back in the pits. Mitchell is back in the pits as well. Someone else has joined the stream. Thank you very much for joining the stream, guys. Do comment below any predictions you have, or just say hello. It's very much appreciated. Keeps me busy. I'm on my own here, so give me something to work with. Chris is ahead of Joey, but that is just because Joey's going into the pits. Thought we had a bit of action in the top 3 there, but not yet. So I'm pretty sure most soft runners are... Oh, there's a... Who is it? Oh, it's Big Dave in the Racing Point. Oh, he's got a bit of wing stuck to him. So, seen a few spinners. So Joey pits. Will the top 2 of Timon and Chris react? Michael Kenya picks up a 3-second penalty. It's still this train going. Cyril, YouTube Range, Danny Boy and iRestart. That's what we've been watching most of so far in these 9 laps. Headshot, and the 2 Renaults have just swapped places. 12th and 13th at the moment, but currently the team will not be scoring any points. Williams are looking good right now. 1st and 4th, both have to pit, obviously. We shall see if these two guys... So, Timon and Chris are reacting to Joey pitting the lap before. So, we've got to keep an eye now. Restyle pits, Danny Boy stays out, YouTube Maringe pits, Cyril stays out. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. We're going to stay away from that. Crown Plays pits, Michael Kenya stays out. So Timon's coming out now. And where's Joey? So Joey has gone past, he hasn't gone past Timon, but he's going to try it round the outside, I'm sure. No, he's just going to tuck in behind the Dutchman. So, normal play resumes here. It's Timon, Joey and Chris. What is it? Technical podium? Could you say technical podium? Something like that. I can't remember the saying. When they're pretty much the podium guys because the others haven't pit yet. So I'm not expecting an Aussie Cyril to pit this lap, but he is going to overtake Danny Boy, and I'm pretty sure Danny Boy's softs are going to be done this lap, so he needs to get in. Mark of Kenya also needs to get in. Both need to get on those mediums to the end. Mark of Kenya does actually get overtaken, and he's actually really struggling on those softs now. The top three have got past him, so he doesn't have to worry now about getting in the way. But he's carrying on. That's very interesting. Okay, interesting. Maybe it's because he has the DRS here and he just wants to make use of the DRS while he has it. That's the one thing I can think of, as Chris comes very close to the back of Joey there. Danny Boy did pit, and he's come out behind YouTube Maringe and LRB, so he's lost a place to YouTube Maringe, because I believe YouTube Maringe was ahead of Danny Boy. Irishstar just made the move on LRB, so he's 6th. So interesting that Mark of Kenya is carrying on the softs. He's not in the DRS now, so I'd heavily advise him to pit here for the mediums, because the mediums will easily last this, and Mark of Kenya carries on. It's a very interesting strategy from Mark of Kenya, because he's losing time all the time here. Irishstar is bringing, his teammate is bringing the gap down. Oh, and Chris has made a move into turn 1 on Joey. Joey's gonna have better exit. No, he doesn't decide to use his overtake. It's a yellow flag. It's Conrad. Conrad has lost more of his front wing. It's just not Conrad's day today here at Sochi in Russia. Two Renaults swapping places again. Someone I'm keeping an eye on is Cyril, currently in the lead. 11 lap hold mediums. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him, because he'll be on the faster tyre. at the end. Conrad retires in the pits. He is out of this race, and he's our third retirement. LRB getting very close to Irie Style, but not close enough for the move. He's got plenty of ERS as well, LRB. He's got about 80%. He's got about double of Irie Style, so he's got about 40 at the moment. Michael Kenya finally pits off his soft tyres, so his medium should be in a nice place for the rest of this race now. Shouldn't have any sort of issues with grip. He's going to probably come out fair way down the grid. Is he going to come out ahead of the Renaults? It's quite crucial that he comes out ahead of the Renaults. And he is ahead of the Renaults, so he's in free air, Mark of Kenya, currently out on the points, but he should be good for grip easily for the rest of this race. So free air, he just needs to start working on that gap to Michael in 10th, and hopefully he can get a points finish. So, the Irie Style train continues even after the pits. Danny Boy, YouTube Marine, LRB and Irie Style. So, there is little action going on at the moment. There's a lot of drivers close to each other, but no battling as such right now. I mean, Cyril's really not in a bad place. If you look to leader, he's going to come out somewhere around that Irie Style train right now. And I'm sure he won't pit for like another few laps, maybe lap 17. Either lap 17 or 18, I think he'll pit. But he doesn't want to get caught up in battling these three, because these three are out on their own in this race. So he doesn't want to mess around by losing time, by battling the drivers that are fighting for the race win, and Cyril wouldn't even have a chance at catching them after he pits. The gap's just way too big. So Timon is just over a second behind him now. Oh, we got battling at the back between Duzzle and Head shotlessly. This is for P13. Oh, God. That was some very close racing, but thankfully Duzzle didn't bounce off the side pod of Headshot, and he stayed on track. He doesn't have P13, but he's still going on track. No damage. That's what we like to see, and it's It's Renault versus Racing Point here. Renault holding 12th and 13th, and Racing Point currently holding 14th and 15th. So it's a very interesting battle there. It's none of them are in the points, but it's a good battle. It's what we like to see. People battling for positions all over the place. Oh. Okay, I'm confused. So why has Joey just pit? Yeah, that's one I cannot explain. Don't know why he would have solidly got P3. Not understanding that one. Let's have a look at penalties. Crown plays with 12 seconds, Mitchell with 17, Jimmy with 14, Duzzer with 6, Chris actually with 6 seconds at the top. And Timon and Chris have got ahead of Cyril, because Cyril has come into the pit, so he's coming on the start of lap 17. So where's he going to come out? I said he would be around the iRestart train, but looks as if they're about to go past him. So he's going to come out just behind Michael in 8th place. So he's got a real good chance of getting P3 here, Cyril. If he can battle his way through, pardon me, battle his way through this train behind iRestart, he's got a real good chance of getting 3rd place and getting on the podium. I'm still trying to understand Joey's pit stop. That's one I'm definitely gonna have to ask him about. So it looks like it's Timon's race to lose here. He's got 1.1, 1.2 gaps at Chris. Has 3 seconds worth of penalties. Chris has 6. Joey and Crown have just swapped places. Cyril's already gaining on this train. Feel like LRB could be holding up YouTube Orange here. YouTube Orange is on fresher tyres. Whether he'll have a better chance of overtaking iRestart or not, I don't know, because it's in the train at the moment. Restart's doing well with his ERS. He's holding ERS well. Look who has caught the back of this train. Cyril is here on fresh, soft tyres. So let's see what the AlphaTauri man can do. Chris has dropped back from Timon by 7 seconds. So there's been a mistake somewhere. Cyril very late braking. And then he went straight. I think he did even make contact with the back of Danny Boy. But he's going to look for a move now up the inside of the Williams, maybe. He's not wasting time. He does need to get these places sorted. Oh, and that's a bit of a lunge. That's a bit of a silly lunge. And that's lost him the place to Michael. A bit impatient there from Cyril. Needs to have a bit more patience in that situation. Try to force the move. It's not happened. So Chris is pitted now. Interestingly. Not sure why, because he had the penalties and he had the gap on the rest. And the penalties will cost him. So he comes out in P10. So Timon nearly has a free pit stop here. Oh, I didn't even notice LRB has actually got ahead of iRestart. Oh, there's more battling between the Renaults in the Racing Point as Dussel and head shotlessly. Oh, and they come side by side again. God, these two are fighting away. Didn't even realise that Big Dave had actually got past both the Renaults and he's up to P12. But obviously Adri is with him. Kenya sitting in 11th. So Cyril has caught back up. So this train grows. Joey will join this train shortly as well. Cyril's going to look to make a move here and get that position back off Michael. He's going up the inside, late on the brakes and back up into P6. So he's back where he was about a lap or so ago. So he needs to have a bit more patience trying to get past Danny Boy, because Danny Boy defended actually quite well. Oh, and Headshot and Duzzle hasn't ended well. Duzzle's ended up in the wall. It is big wing damage. Oh, there's no wing at all for the Racing Point driver, and good moments of battling has turned into an incident, and there is a virtual safety car. Is Timer going to take that? He is. He's going to take that chance to pit. I think he pretty much has a free pit stop anyway. So it's nice and comfortable for Timon. He's in control, and he has been in control for most of this race. Comes back out in the lead on fresh softs, and look at that. Green flag as soon as he's out the pits. It is perfect. YouTube Marines just picked up drive-through though under the virtual safety car. Cyril has got past Danny Boy, and Duzzle has crashed out on his way round without that front wing. So could it cause a safety car? I'm not sure if it will. Nope. Oh, pardon me. Tired. So Duzzle becomes our fourth retirement of the race, and yeah, YouTube Range has a drive-through, so that will take one car out of the equation for Cyril. Not that he's going to waste any time to try and get that move done anyway. Oh, and he's gone very deep. Very deep. YouTube Ranger's got a nice little switchback on him there. Cyril is racing as if he's got to get a move on. And I think he's plenty of time. YouTube Range comes in for that drive-through. He'll be frustrated at that. He was having a good race, and that's going to cost him. It could cost him points here, actually. Or he could be... No, he'll come out in 10th, I think. Oh, is he going to come out in 10th? There's Michael Kenny. I know he's coming out in 11th. So he's got work to do to get any points at all now, YouTube Marines. So, oh, here's Joey, Michael, and Danny Boy. Michael's having a look at the move on Danny Boy while Joey's eyeing up the move on Michael. Neither of those happen. Oh, Michael's nearly lost it out of the corner. He's not going to get... Oh, and Joey nearly loses it out of the exit. Cyril's now onto the back of iRestyle. He won't make the move here, but I'm sure he'll look for the move on the home straight. And then it'll just be trying to hunt down LRB. And if he does get P2, time him. Make sure of the fastest at 1:31.9. But Cyril, if he gets P2, that is a very, very good result, and the medium soft strategy would have worked out very nicely. And here he goes on restart. That is a nice and easy pass for the AlphaTauri. Oh, we got movement at the back as well. Michael going up the inside of Danny Boy. He's actually got ahead of him before the corner. And he's up into 5th place. Comes Joey on Danny Boy. Moving up the inside. Danny Boy's going to try and defend up the inside though, but Joey's already got that move done. Joey takes P6. Danny Boy down to 7th. He's got to try and keep hold of these guys now, because the fast driver Chris on fresh softs is now just under 5 seconds behind, so he will probably get onto the back of him eventually. So if he can stay in DRS, that'll help him out immensely. Joey's now eyeing up a move on Michael. Moves up to 5th. Michael backs out of it, thinks otherwise than defending, and looks for a good exit instead, which he's not actually gonna be able to fight back anyway. So iRestar's sticking with Cyril, but Cyril is also bringing the gap down to LRB here. So he's bringing Restyle, Joey, Michael, Danny Boy all with him, because they're all sticking in the DRS. DRS. They're all sticking within the DRS of one another. Michael's just made a mistake, I believe. So he's now down to 8th place. What's happened to Michael? Oh, he's had a crash somewhere. Damage on the Mercedes of Michael. Is he just going to try and race through it? I'm not sure if he can. He's going to lose so much time with that damage. That is a shame. He didn't have any penalties, and everyone around him did, so he was going to move up potentially. Joey is now eyeing up his next move on iRestyle, but he's not going to be able to get close enough to the Alfa Romeo. So he's really using his ERS up here. Cyril's not within DRS of LRB yet. Just over a second still. And as you can see in the bottom right, his fuel logo is flashing yellow. So he's starting to get quite low on fuel. So we can't push more on the fuel. Let's have a quick look at the penalty again. So LRB, Cyril, Restyle all have 3 seconds. Joey has 6, Danny Boy has 3, Chris has 6. I'll leave the penalties up so everyone can see the penalties. Cyril is now within DRS. He's not going to be close enough this lap, so final lap we might see a move for second place from Cyril. Restyle sitting pretty comfortably behind him. Joey's not getting close enough to make a move. Danny Boy dropped back behind Chris. Restyle picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's going to cost him. Not sure how badly. Danny Boy's only got 3 seconds here, so he's going to definitely move up. He could even move up to 4th place. We go leader. So he needs to be within 3 seconds of Restyle and Joey. He's within 3 seconds of Joey. And it's very close to Restyle. He's currently outside of it. He's dropping back actually. So he might not even get Joey on penalties, but he should have Chris on penalties if he can keep his pace up. Cyril much closer to LRB now, and remember LRB's been on those medium tyres for 19 laps. He pitted very, very early indeed. So here we go, final lap. Timon is way out in the lead, 17 seconds ahead, and he is in cruise control. Picking up another penalty for Timon isn't even an issue. Cyril not close enough to make a move. Joey's dropped off, so it's Restyle, Cyril and LRB here on the final lap that we're most likely to see any action from. Cyril's really pushing as hard as he can. Cyril going to be able to make a move. He's looking at it. He's looking around the outside. He locks his brakes, but he's got enough grip in those soft tyres compared to LRB's worn mediums. We'll go to the front because Timon actually finishes in the pit lane. Cyril gets the move done on LRB. Restyle is so close to McLaren, but it's going to be little too late for the Alfa Romeo driver. Cyril comes home to take P2, LRB takes P3, Restyle will take P4, Danny Boy P5, just ahead of Joey in P6 due to penalties. Chris comes home P7, Crown Plays comes home in P8, YouTube Maringe will actually get points. He comes home in 8th. Nausea Adri comes home in 9th. Crown Plays comes home in 10th. Mark of Kenya just misses out penalties in P11. Michael comes home in P12. Headshot P13. Big Dave P14. And Jimmy Allen will round us off in P15. And there we go. That was the Russian Grand Prix here in PS Vitesse, round 5 of season 3, and it's a pretty solid win for Timon. Driver of the day is Nausea Cyril. He actually had a very solid race, went on the alternate strat of medium soft, and he managed to come home with P2 today. LRB as well, pitting very early, about lap 6 or 7 for his medium tyres, and managing to hold off everyone apart from Cyril at the end, but everyone else to clinch P3 and get himself on the podium. So well done to the podium guys. There is confirmation of the result. Chris got the fastest lap. He actually took it from Timon, so Timon didn't get the triple whammy of pole, win and the fastest lap. That was ruined by Chris, so well done Chris on getting the extra point for the fastest lap. We lost Duzzle, we lost Conrad, we lost Jazzy Jeff, we lost Zephi, and we lost Mitchell, who was disqualified actually. Didn't even see that. So thank you guys for joining me. Unfortunately no one commented, which is a shame. Hopefully next time you guys join me you can give me some comments. Always enjoy seeing some comments. Next week's race is going to China, so we will see you for round 6 of season 3 of PS Vitesse in Beijing, China. Thank you for watching. Hope you all have a lovely evening, and good night.